Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Gregory Martin, aka the Super Producer, and we're back with another producer tips video. But before we get into the video, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It keeps you notified whenever I post a new video. It also gives the channel a little bump with the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, let's just jump right into today's topic. And today's topic really came about over the past weekend. I think I told you guys last week that I recently attended the virtual Cannes market. And during the market, I had a situation where there was a project that I liked. There was a lot of elements of the project that were really appetizing to me. There are some things that I hadn't experienced as a producer, so it would have been a very challenging project, a good challenge. But then once I got my hand on the script, it gave me some reservations about the entire project. And that's why this topic has come up for me. And I just want to kind of give an idea of how I particularly choose my scripts / projects to work on. Everybody works differently, but I really want to give you a glimpse behind what my thinking is when I particularly get a script or want to or sign on to do a particular project. Scripts are made out of a ton of different source material, whether it be an article, a newspaper article, a book. I'm looking for something that really just really speaks to me. Doesn't necessarily have to be a particular genre, but obviously I definitely want a genre that's going to be sellable and something that's going to be able to be made potentially. But regardless of where I pull the material from, I personally have to connect with the project. That I think that is across the board. You see a lot of these press junkets, behind the scenes, and the through line is usually the producer, or writer, director, they connected with the project and felt like the story needed to be told. I have to connect with the project. I really have to know what I'm fighting for. For instance, the poster behind me, women. When I first got that script, I hated it. Not from the fact that the script was bad. I really hated what was going on in the script. Just the theme of the script. I put my morality onto the script. However, once I was able to put on my producer glasses, I felt that the script had a lot of potential, and it was a story that just needed to be made. There was current events that were happening at the time, and I thought it would just be a really interesting piece in that particular time when I got the script. So I have to connect to it. I really have to connect with the material. And the other thing that I do, and this more so speaks more so from the business side, is I like to talk to people in the market. I like to talk to sales agents. I like to talk to distributors and kind of see what is being made, or what's coming out, 6 to 12 months down the road. Because you can't look at what's being put out at that time. For instance, if there's a bunch of specific dramas being made at a certain time, and everybody is making that particular drama, I can't go out and say, okay, let me go find a drama that's the same as this, and then maybe get it produced and put it out in 12 months, because the market may have changed, and that may not be what's in at the time. So also when I'm looking at these scripts, yes, I'm taking a look at it from a creative standpoint, but also have to take an approach at it from a business market / current climate type of situation. And what really is probably the most important thing to me when I decide which script I'm going to take is how much time it's going to take. What equity am I going to have to put into this project? Say for instance, you give a project that is really raw. The script is very long. Just the sheer fact of me trying to read a long script, that is already really dreadful. If you're not a Tarantino or Scorsese writing it. I don't think you kind of get that type of latitude to do that. So imagine you're not one of those particular filmmakers, and no offense, I'm just not gonna read that. I'm personally, I'm just not gonna read a 150-page script. Like, you know, most people do, read the first 30 to 40 pages, maybe something in the middle, and then maybe the last, 10, 20 pages of the script. So when I see a long script, I'm making a few calculations. I'm making, okay, already I know that the script is going to have to be shortened. That's going to take some time. More than likely, whether or not they've made a budget or not, a budget's going to have to be made, or it's going to have to be adjusted. I'm going to have to have a hard conversation with whoever it is I'm working with. And it's like, do I really want to take 3 to 6 months of my time to rewrite a script and kind of keep giving notes, and then keep kind of waiting to really put the film out there in the market and really start championing it like I want to? And I feel like I would be doing a disservice to my colleagues and people that I've worked with in the past to just reach out to them before something is ready. It doesn't have to be perfectly ready, but it has to be in a stage that is really advanced and that looks somewhat ready to go to the next phase. There's so many things that you have to weigh. Sometimes you just don't have a lot of time to set with something, especially that's not yours. Usually I just want to be a value added. I want to add something to that. I don't want to have to build everything from the ground up, because that really has no interest to me, because I don't have the same passion for that particular project as someone else may have. So I just had to get that out there, guys. Like I said, this is something that came up very recently for me. I was on the fence about doing this particular project, and the more I thought about it, the more I found, the more I weighed the pros and the cons. The cons outweighed the pros, and I just had to pass on a particular script. It happens, and that's all I have, guys. That was I kind of was ranting. I just wanted to kind of hop on here and spill my guts, because it was something that I was kind of debating, going back and forth with, and I kind of came to that decision. But yeah, like always, guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.